y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope all is well with you. Today I'm back with another video. We bouncing from business to business. But before we get into this video, please make sure your thumbs is lit. Please smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Also, push that notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop a video. Free way to support the channel. So today we're discussing a young lady who said her friend, quote unquote friend, tried to get her trafficked. Now, I wouldn't quite call her a friend at all, not remotely. But we're going to let her tell her story. We're going to bring this young lady to the stage so she can tell her side of what transpired and how it all went down. So, without further ado, we're going to bring her to the stage and she can tell us firsthand what happened.
Set me up to get trafficked. All right, so you know you got that one story time with my friends set me up to get trafficked. All right, so you know you got that one friend where they always down to go outside and go to parties and go to clubs. Yeah, she was that type of friend to me. Out of all my friends, she would be the only one that would want to go outside with me and have fun. So you know, every weekend, every Friday night, we will always go out. Every Saturday night, we will always go out. Sunday, we was not doing nothing. So one day she had brought up some party to me. It was kind of like a blackout party. Like everybody wore black. The place that we was gonna be in was going to be dark, and the only thing that we would have to, you know, have lights in the place was these little flashlights that they gave us. So when she told me, I'm a little skeptical of it because I told her send me the flyer or whatever. There was no flyer. Not only did I see no flyer, but I also did not see anybody else on, you know, social media talking about it. And I also asked my other friends just in case they wanted to go, because I always do that. And my friends is like, what party are you talking about? I didn't hear no party going on this weekend. So I'm like, oh, she told me about it and I'm gonna just go because I feel like it would be weird for me to say no this time after I said yes every other time. So then the day come, she texts me like, are you getting dressed? It's like 7 o'clock. Party starts at like 10. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get in the shower real quick and then I'm gonna get dressed or whatever. And she like, oh, by the way, your phone has to be all the way off in a party. Story time with my friends set me up to
Skirt. That sounds like a Diddy party. All the way off? Yeah, I'll pass.
before I even story time with my friend set me up to get trafficked. So she told me that everybody's phone got to be off, like all the way off. So off rip, I'm like, okay, but is there a reason why? Like, and she was like, oh no, that's just the rules of the party. I'm like, do you know the area that we gonna be at? She's like, no. So you want us to be in the area where we don't know where we at? Phone completely off. Like, that don't sound weird to you? When I asked her, that don't sound weird to you? And she like, girl, chill out, it's just a party. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'ma trust you. But then I get off the phone with her and I'm just thinking to myself and talking aloud to myself. I'm like, when I turn my phone off, my location is off. And you know, if you try to turn your phone back on just in case it's an emergency or something like that, you know it's gonna take like at least a minute and a half for your phone to come back on. Anything can happen in a minute and a half. But then I calm myself down. I'm like, I'm sitting up here getting nervous for no reason. My friend is going. I've been friends with her for a long time and I'ma trust her. Because every other time that we went out, it was never an issue. We got to our destination safe and we got back home safe. We both done getting dressed. We call an Uber from my house to her house to the place. First off, when we get to the party, it's in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking about abandoned houses everywhere. Quiet as I don't know what. So we get to the entrance and these two grown men come up to us and they come out of a white van. Story time with my friend set me up to get trafficked. So she told me that my phone got Story time with my friends set me up to get me trafficked. So right when we got to the front entrance of the party, two older men had came up to us, started asking us questions like, how old are we, where do we live, where we from. They not old to the point where they can't really move. Like, they like middle age. I'm talking about like 30, maybe 40. And my friend just sitting there freely answering the questions. So I hit her arm and I'm like, bro, why are you answering these questions? You don't know who they are. You don't know what they up to. That should have been my first flag, that she knew exactly who they was. Mind you, they have a white van parked in the back of them, and the van doors are open. So we go inside the party, have a good time or whatever. I'm looking in the party. Yes, it's a blackout party, but also everybody has their phones out recording. So I tell him like, oh, I thought that we couldn't have our phones on. She was like, oh yeah, they changed the rules. I'm like, all right, bro. So then the party is over at like 2. We leave out and the men is still standing. So I'm thinking like, why are they still okay, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm overthinking. So then they come up to us again, mind you, we was the last two people to leave the party because we volunteered to help the people clean up and stuff like that. So when we get outside, it's nobody else outside but us and the two older men. And they start asking the same questions over and over and over again, bro. So I'm like, all right, let's go, bro. It's 2 in the morning and you trying to talk to two men that's strangers to us. Yo, one of them grabbed her and the other one grabbed me and covered our whole faces with towels so we couldn't scream. Story time. I never had a story time. My friend set me up to get trafficked. So one man grabbed her, one man grabbed me, put towels on both of our faces so we couldn't scream, and put us both in that white van that they had open. So they put us in the back of the truck and they got in the front. I'm talking to my friend, I'm mad, I'm pissed. So you sitting up there, you want to talk to two people you don't know. Now look at the predicament we in right now. While I'm saying all of this and I'm going off on her, she's talking all calm, talking about, you're dragging it. They probably just doing it to scare us. I'm looking at her like, bro, I understand if this is I wouldn't even understand if this is Halloween, honestly. But we not even nowhere near the month of October. This is not no trick. This is not no setup. I have no ops. This is real life. Get your mind straight. So then we get to the destination or whatever. I don't know where we at. They open the back of the truck. While my friend get up, go to one of the men and hugged them, talking about, hey brother, I haven't seen you in mad long. I'm looking at her like, brother. Off rip, I told her, this is the last time I'm ever going out with you. You might not even be alive the next time to go out, because I'ma get you. Once they untie me, I'm going to get you. But I guess she forgot that I turned my phone on while we was in the party, because I told her that everybody else got their phone on. And every time that I go out with her and my other friends don't come, I always call them when I get home. So if they see my location and they see I'm not home and they heard that I didn't call, oh, they going straight to the cops. Better believe it. Story time with my friend set me up to get trafficked. Couple minutes later, my friend had called me because I didn't call her, and my location went somewhere that she didn't recognize me ever being. Nobody knew that she was calling me besides me, because my ringer wasn't on, but my vibration was on. Like every time I get a notification, my phone will vibrate. And we standing up, so they can't hear that my phone is vibrating. You know, when you're sitting down, when your phone is sitting down somewhere, you can hear the vibration. Yeah, they couldn't hear it because I was standing up. She called me about 3 times. Once I'm not answering for the 3 times. Once I don't answer once, she's calling the cops. She was just being a little generous with the calls that night. I don't know why. Not only was she blowing my phone up with 3 calls, but she also kept texting me. So then the girl that I had went to the party with, they forgot that she was in a group chat that we was all in. So they text the group chat like, where Ebony at? Every time, usually when she's outside without all of us, she'll call me and let me know that she got home safe. She ain't do that today. So then the girl that I went to the party with looked at her phone and she was like, oh, they suspicious of where she at. So then she had read the rest of the messages, and the girl that I usually call when I get home safe, she had sent a message and said that she called the cops to go to that location. Not even 30 seconds later, here come the cops. They busted through the building that we was in. They untied me and put all 3 of them in handcuffs. Y'all, I spit in that girl's face and never talked to her again. Story time.
Damn. It's one of those things where it's like the song says, friends, how many of us have them? The ones we can depend on. I mean, it's giving a lot of these people, you can only depend on them to set you up, to not look out for your best interests, to be jealous. It gives one who has trust issues even more issues, because these people be trifling. So let's recap a little bit. Her friend acted as if it was a party, right? She all of a sudden had these stipulations. Oh, you can't have your phone and this, that, and the other. I think her ears perked up at that moment, but she's like, all right. Like, she was really willing to go with the flow. But then it's like, you don't have no details as far as where we gonna be at. We don't know nobody over there. It was just giving suspicious way too much. So then they get there and everyone has their phones. Then it's, oh, everyone, they changed the rules last minute or something like that. Since when? And how they get noticed to everybody except for y'all? Yeah, that was weird. It's giving she was maybe hoping that her friend would leave her phone altogether, because she figured maybe, oh, I can't use it no way, so maybe I'll leave it, or leave it in the car, or whatever the case may be. But luckily she had it on her and she turned it on, because people are weird. Then sat there and acted as if she didn't know these people, acted as if she was getting kidnapped as well, because when they covered her face, they covered her friend's face too. So they were sitting there acting like she was getting kidnapped till they got to wherever they were supposed to be. And then it was, hey, bro, or whatever. And she's looking like, wait a minute, wait, what? Bro? They just kidnapped us. Who is your bro? No, baby, they ain't kidnapped y'all. They kidnapped you. That is scary. Luckily, again, if this story is true, luckily her friends, kept their head on a swivel and was like, wait a minute. I ain't heard back from such and such yet. Let's check her low. Let's check, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And they started doing their due diligence. That's why I always tell people, and I used to always operate like this back in high school. My homegirl used to always dip out in the middle of the night out her house. And I'm like, that ain't safe. But if you're going to do it, give me the person's license plate number, name. If you could get a picture of their license, do that too. Like, I used to be on like patrol. And it's crazy that like even at that age I knew to do that, and I don't think things were as bad then as it is now. But I still was like, nah, I need a picture of the license plate. Whenever she would go out, she's sending me a license plate like, this who I'm with. This who I'm, I'm saying, like, who I'm with tonight or whatever the case may be. Because if I don't hear back, if I don't hear from her after a certain time or by the morning or whatever, oh, you better believe Popo was going to have that plate number. Okay, so again, it's good that they kind of clicked up and they stayed on each other's back, knowing where each other were at all times. Okay, she went out, she usually hit me up. It was good that she stayed consistent with hitting her friend up, because then it creates a pattern so that her friend notices when something's out of whack. Because if she didn't consistently hit her friend up, then her friend wouldn't think nothing of it. But because she did consistently hit her friend up, when she did, her friend was like, whoa, I ain't heard from her in a minute. Yeah, you definitely got to move with caution. Definitely be careful out here in these streets. People out here are weird. That's why my butt stay home. Like, I ain't got time. I mean, granted, I highly doubt they would try to kidnap me, because they be bringing my ass back not too long after. Because I'm sure I'd annoy the hell out of the kidnappers. It's funny because I say that about my kids, but truth be told, I'm probably the same way. They probably return my ass right back like, hell nah. Because I'm fighting too. It ain't going to be no just surrendering. I'm biting. Call me Holyfield or Mike Tyson, and you Holyfield. Because I'm biting ears off. Don't come close to me, because I promise you're going to be missing some chunks of you. I'm biting, I'm kicking, I'm scratching, I'm doing whatever I can if I can't punch. My first instinct is to always punch, though, so don't get too close, is what I will say. But y'all let me know what y'all think of this story time in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation going. Let me know. Hit them comments up. Don't forget to like that thumbs up. Make sure your thumbs is lit, okay? Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Listen, I like chocolate girl, all shades, different flavors. She a diamond and a pearl. She a goddess with a mentor, yeah. Cinnamon swirl. She relate to what I've been through, yeah. Queen of my world.